Hello, this is Dr. Sanjoy Kumar Rai, Registered Medicine, Khulna Medical College Hospital. Today, I would like to talk on the drugs to be avoided in cirrhosis. Commonly, we say no sedative, no hypnotic, no anxiolytic, no NSAIDs, and the antibiotics and other drugs should be used cautiously, as less as possible. This video is on some special drugs which should be avoided best in a patient with cirrhosis, and why they should be avoided, what problem and toxicity they develop if they are used in cirrhosis. Number 1, the NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, commonly used sometimes in clinical setting, and it may be necessary to prescribe some NSAIDs for other cause in cirrhosis. NSAIDs may decrease renal blood flow. Why? Look at this small diagram. This is a diagrammatic representation of glomerulus. Here, this end is the afferent arteriolar end of the glomerulus, and this is the efferent arteriolar end. From the afferent arteriole, blood enter, and efferent arteriole, blood exit. In the afferent arteriolar system, some prostaglandin work here, and this prostaglandin normally physiologically increase the diameter of the afferent arteriole, that is afferent arteriolar dilatation. Prostaglandin act as afferent arteriolar dilatation and thereby maintain the afferent arteriolar blood, that is input, or that is it maintain the renal blood flow. If we use NSAIDs, as we know, the NSAIDs actually act by inhibiting various type of prostaglandin. There are some good prostaglandin, bad prostaglandin. Here the prostaglandin is good, that act on the afferent arteriolar system, and this good prostaglandin is blocked or inhibited by the used NSAIDs. So if we use NSAIDs in cirrhotic patient, as we know, cirrhotic patient already hypovolemic, that is intravascular fluid volume is already depleted in cirrhotic patient. In that setting, if we use further NSAIDs, then the renal blood flow will be compromised, and that leads to renal failure. In the setting of cirrhosis, the renal failure is called hepatorenal syndrome. Okay. The number 2 problem that might be caused by NSAIDs is mucosal ulceration. Cirrhosis patients suffer from congestive gastropathy due to portal hypertension. In the setting of gastric congestion, the NSAIDs increase the chance of mucosal ulceration, which may be manifested or complicated by increased chance of GIT bleeding, that means variceal bleeding. So, number 1 drug which should be avoided best in cirrhotic patient, that is NSAIDs. Now, the number 2 drug, ACE inhibitor, angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor. Actually, these are important class of antihypertensive drug. This drug must be avoided in cirrhotic patient. Why? Again, look at this picture. Look on the opposite end, that is efferent arteriolar end. Here normally angiotensin act as vasoconstrictor, and by vasoconstriction angiotensin here maintain the pressure at the glomerulus, and that maintained pressure maintain the GFR. That means appropriate amount of filtration occur here by the pressure exerted at the efferent arteriolar end by angiotensin. If angiotensin is blocked by ACE inhibitor or ARB, then the efferent arteriolar end will be dilated or less constricted. That means the pressure here will fall, GFR will fall, so urine output will be reduced. So as already I mentioned, the cirrhotic patient already hypovolemic, renal perfusion already compromised, so angiotensin ACE inhibitor or ARB drug must be avoided. If we use this drug, here also hepatorenal syndrome ensure. The next drug, codeine. Sometimes as the patient sometimes become restless, so we sometimes prescribe the codeine or narcotics. Codeine and narcotics both causes constipation, that's because they are opioid class of drug. So if the cirrhotic patient suffer from constipation, that is less gut movement, that increase the blood level of ammonia, that is hyperammonemia, and that leads to hepatic encephalopathy, as we know from our biochemistry knowledge. So codeine and narcotics should be avoided, as because they leads to hepatic encephalopathy. Another group of drug, anxiolytic. Cirrhotic patient are chronic patient, they are anxious, depressed and sometimes psychotic, but we should not go for anxiolytic drug, no sedative drug, as because these drugs are metabolized in the liver already compromised in function, so these drugs are not metabolized completely, so drug accumulation occur in the body, in the brain. So here also hepatic encephalopathy may be present, may be occur. So this group of drug should be avoided best in cirrhotic patient. Thank you.